Should you buy a home first or should you sell your home first? There's pros and cons to both. It depends on when you're buying and what you're selling and buying the stock. So the obvious problem of selling first is, of course, if you're not able to buy the property, let's say your dream home doesn't come on the market for the next couple of months, you're technically homeless after the completion. And of course, you're homeless with a lot of money in your bank account. So it's not so much of a financial problem, it's more of an inconvenience that you have to maybe look for a hotel or stay with a friend or like a relative for a month or 2 months until you find your dream home. And of course, the obvious problem with buying is if you're not able to sell the property within the, let's say, the month or 2 months until the completion of your next home, you're stuck with two mortgages. And in most cases, the bank won't even let you get the second mortgage until you have sold and completed on the first property. So what's the solution? Well, we'll look at the market first. If the market's going down, then of course try to sell first, and of course if the market's going up, try to buy first. And the second important thing to look at is the number of available units in your specific product type or whatever you're selling, and whatever you're buying, how many other units there are available. So let's say you're selling a condo, you're buying a townhouse, or you're selling a townhouse, buying a detached house. If there's a lot of similar product on the market right now of, let's say, whatever you're selling, then it's probably better to try to sell first, because the chances of you selling are a lot lower than, let's say, if there was pretty much like one or zero other available similar things that you're trying to sell. And on the buying side, if there's a lot of listings available in your search criteria, then still try to sell first, because just because there's so many available options to choose from, doesn't matter if a couple of them sell, you will have more available options. So that's not an issue. So try to sell first if there's a lot of available options for in your specific search criteria. And of course, if there's barely anything available on the market, let's say there's only one or two, and you know for a fact that the specific product that you are looking for, let's say a detached house, 7 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, under 1.4, some specific search criteria in a specific pocket or a neighborhood, and they barely come on market, then it's probably better to try to buy whatever is available as long as it fits the criteria, and then try to sell in the future. And another important thing to take into consideration would be bridge financing. Let's say you're able to buy your dream home and you just want more time to sell just because you want to move all the furniture from your old house to the new house, and you just want to stage everything, you want to make your current house look as good as possible, then you can always sell first and talk to the bank and get bridge financing. It's not always an option, but even if it is an option, it's usually very expensive. But at least you will be able to move into the next house easily and have like enough time, a few months, to sell the current home. And another option would be to make a subject to sale offer. That, as the name goes, you're buying the next home with a condition that the seller will let you have maybe a month or so to sell your current home. It's always best to at least have the house on the market and then try to make a subject to sale offer, just because it shows that you're serious enough. But depending on how slow or busy the market is, if it's like super dead market, most sellers are okay with this. But if it's a hot market, then most sellers will probably not accept this offer, but at least it's an option. And my personal opinion is to always try to sell first, no matter what, just for your peace of mind. So just so exactly you know how much money you will have for the down payment and the closing costs, and exactly how much of a house you'll be able to afford.